No, I can't operate because I'm doing a hearing aid clinic tomorrow.
Are you? Oh.
Yeah, so yeah,
You
good for us.
see to people with hearing aids.
NHS hearing aid servicing.
So you, but there was an article about the shortage of batteries, and they were rationing batteries to people with hearing aids.
Well, sometimes we
Well, it was a big article. The Times saying that people with hearing aids are losing out because they can only get a week's worth and have them come back.
Where was this then? I don't think it's Cambridge.
No, nationally.
Oh right. Well, I might hear more about it tomorrow.
They're having to travel every week to get them.
Well, just gently breathe in and breathe out. So feel the head floating up, feel the weight sinking down. Turn the waist. Just have the arms moving. Very relaxed. I'll show you that from the side view. And from the back view. Breathing in, breathing out. And just shift the weight across. And then this time raise the hip, raise the hip. Oh, that's good. We can kind of spill over a bit and then get on flower. You can make the arms a bit more. You can swing a bit more. I've got the bright shoes on today because they're really easy. You can then really see the feet and what the feet are doing if you wear these luminous shoes. Yeah, amazing. So there were 15 people turned up on Monday. Yeah, and then I had 15 people turned up to sew them. So that's fine. So it's good. And then last Thursday there was 45 in Ely. Fabulous.
That's one where you don't have to pay for the building, is that right?
Yeah, well we share it, so the sports hall gets 65% and I get 35%. But I might see if I can negotiate, maybe. Yeah, but I mean it's still a lot of money. Like I've got a good. Because for years, the reason why I've not negotiated yet is for years the sports hall was carrying it if there weren't so many numbers and things. So they were very generous because they know we're a community group. There we go, lovely. Okay, and then this one, this swinging. So you start with the feet flat on the ground. And we're all breathing. And then we come up like this. Up, 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 up. And then Just nice, relaxed. Nice and relaxed. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So, oh, and I contacted the council to see if they wanted me to come and do something on the Thursday here, because but they'd need to have the funds, so I don't know, so I'm just waiting for the response. And then if I get a positive response, then I might be able to do something on the, it would be like a floor with exercise mats and stretching and strength and things. But we'll see, because they've only got a small funding pot now, so but I was saying something like a 10 to 12 week course in the first thing, and then we'll see. But, okay, let's do this one. So again, using the breathing. Other shoulder. So, I've got my new passport away. It's very pricey though.
It's quite quick.
But they were very good, and they were sending me a text when they said, your old passport has just arrived, and then they sent me another text that said, we've just done all the paperwork, and then it says, your new one's being printed out, and I thought, ooh,
it's a very blue one.
Well, when it comes,
yes.
you don't have to wait in for it, because they send you these texts, and you think, oh, it must be signed for or something. But it's not, they just post it through your letterbox.
I think they don't if your post box is outside.
Oh, right.
If it's going into your house, it's allowed to put it in.
Yeah.
But if it's like going into an unsecured mailbox in the road,
Yeah.
they wouldn't put it in.
Oh, right.
So just,
Because I asked them, I said, wait a minute, I'm supposed to sign for this.
just have a
Yeah.
little.
Oh, you caught him, did you?
Wiggly.
'Cause
Yeah.
I waited in for ages.
Like this, and then these drop down, so you feel that, and then sinking the hips as you push, and then you come up with the hips, just breathing in, breathing out. So it's definitely unhurried today. I was just very impressed. It was just nice with the communication.
Yeah.
I thought that's nice. Now it's done this, and it's just having that right now, and, you know, whatever. But I was like, oh, that's very unusual, because I can't really remember what happened in the old days, because it's every 10 years, isn't it, or something.
Are you going somewhere?
Possibly Austria at some point, possibly.
Yeah, but you can't go if you've not got a passport.
But the problem is my passport ran out in April, and because of having to get bits put in my car, I just didn't have the money.
No.
So I had to wait until I had the money.
Yes.
Then you have to produce proof of things.
Yeah. And also I need it because I need to get a new DBS check for the Musicians Union. So I've got to, like a CRB. It's the same thing. We just bounce it. Let's bounce. Get that bounce. Nice.
So So can I ask you a question? My
Yeah.
this shoulder is quite sore. Should I be moving it or
Yeah.
trying not to move it?
Well, it depends on how did it get sore.
I think I did something when I was in bed asleep.
Oh, yeah. In which case, what we'll do, like the tiny move, we'll look at tiny movements and we'll do a little bit of massage. And then definitely moving. But the thing is, when something's sore, like when you're doing the silk reading, maybe do a smaller movement with the arms, and then you've got to work out what works for your body. You want to work because everybody's different.
Well, I say it's my shoulder. It's actually here where it hurts.
Yeah, more the deltoid. Yeah, well, maybe moving around, that might help. So with the movement, you can do big movement and you can do tiny movements as well. And so with injuries, when I asked Eva about it, she says do tiny movements, get tiny movements, and then eventually it starts, and you think, oh, that's good. But bouncing will help. So I'm bouncing with yeah. So Eva was doing the. You can do that. And then go back to without the bounce, without the heel. That's it. And then shake it, very small. That's nice. So yeah, I'm waiting to hear from the council. And I can't really start anything till sort of March, end of March, because then I'd need time to put adverts out and
I sent you this email just asking you to check that I sent you the right invoices.
Oh,
Don't worry.
I missed all that.
Well,
Was that today? Was that?
Don't worry, no worries.
Oh, that's good. I've got no
Because you've
idea.
probably got, I think you've got some money in credit, about £40, but you have
Right.
paid for January.
Oh.
Yeah, but that'll be before you pay for January or February. Still, it's nicer than a.
Oh,
But I think it might not be because there's a 1080 one I found for an old phone. I haven't put in.
well, if I let you work that out, because
You
I'm
have
not.
to trust me, I might make mistakes.
Oh, I don't mind. I'm sure you're fine. I mean, the thing
As
is,
long as
between us-
you now, when you pay in, say invoice number.
Yeah, that's
I will
right.
credit the money to the right
Yeah,
places.
yeah. Well, the thing is, we both, because the system, it's the one before that came in. It was much simpler, and
What was it?
I just get the. I can't quite remember, but it was much easier because I'd just get the thing, and then I'd look at it, and then I'd say I have just paid for the month, and then it worked, and I didn't have to look it up in a website. I just got. I mean, not what you're doing, but now I know what to do. It'll be fine. So I just put the number on, I
Just
put the date
labelling
on,
the money.
and I just label it, and then it's all fine. But it's yeah.
You don't have to email me, just send it to the bank and I'll check the bank every.
Well, I'll email anyway because then it means I've got a record. Otherwise, because then the thing is, it's easier for me if I can look it up. Then if I've missed something, then I've got it in sort of duplicate. So it's worth it just for that. So yeah, it's fun and it's good practice for me because it means I get to do my reading practice now. So it's all good. Oh, I do like that one. Look at that beautiful day now. It was a bit miserable this morning and it's really bright. Okay. Little kick. Let's just do the, yeah. We'll do a little bit on the feet. Forward and back. And we're all breathing. This is very nice, this music. It's Malta and it's Julia doing the nice little duet together. This is from 4 days ago, and if it gets a bit too traffic jammy, I'll put them on, and then it's just like, oh, but you just have to not fall asleep. So just tune into the feet. So I'll just show the people online watching. Just feeling that rocking. And then just tune into the balance point. So we're now moving a bit left. So now moving the front of the heel and the back of the ball of the foot. Notice the breath as it comes in, notice the breath as it comes out. So it's like the breath rising and the breath falling. And sink down. So just allow your weight to settle just behind the ball. I'd quite like to do Ty's shirt today, the shoulder, because it's good for shoulders, although we might have to modify it.
Right.
And we'll do that. So we just, and then
What's it
we'll just
called
do
again?
Ty's shirt. I can't pronounce it properly. I'm really murdering. Sorry, any Chinese people listening.
Is this it? Are we doing it?
No. It's a standing exercise, but we'll do the baby version that doesn't involve holding the postures for too long, because this is just like an introduction. But eventually, what you do is you hold each posture for 5 minutes. So actually, the exercise takes 45 minutes to do. We did it. It's more like advanced. So we did it when I did the day. No, I was a whole weekend with the Kascubas, and I was in the advanced group. I was like the baby advanced person. They'd all been teaching 30 odd years, and I'd been teaching less than 20. So I was the new person. Well, time's a bit more expanded in Tai Chi, I've noticed. And then come back to the middle, and then we're coming around and round in the circle. So, there we go. Did I email you the date in March I couldn't make, or was that somebody else? Because I can't remember. I'll send it again just in case I forgot. I sent it to someone and I was like, oh, it's so hard to keep track.
Can you not remember the date, or can you not remember?
No, I
sending
couldn't
it?
remember sending you, because then it's the week of the 16th of March, so there won't be no Tai Chi on the 18th, because I'll be in I'm in Liverpool first playing some music and doing a bit of folk. I'm at the folk club up there, and then I'm seeing my Tai Chi training partner, one of my Tai Chi training friends. He lives in Rochdale, and then I'll be going daily to this place in Manchester at the Manchester Folk Expo. But while I'm there, I'll be seeing his master Wang Hei-jun, so I'm hoping. I've been watching him on the internet. I've never actually trained with him. My teacher did. So I've been given special permission while I'm up there to train, because they normally want people to come every week, but that'd be a bit tricky from Cambridgeshire to go to Manchester every week. So he asked permission and said, right, now you can come and train with them. Oh, that's exciting. So now go in the other direction. That's nice. So really feel that feet. Feel each foot. Feel each foot. And we're nice and full. So getting into this real unhurried thing. Marvellous. And sink down. Right, so tiny shoulder movements. I'll come a bit closer to the Zoom people. So we did, you can do a big one, but you can actually do a tiny one. So it's like really, really small. Really small. So do one with the shoulder that's not complaining. So do your least complaining shoulder first. And we're doing tiny, tiny circles. And breathing and relaxing, and just imagining that whole area from the neck, around the shoulders and all down the back is like melting. And we're nice and tall through the crown of the head. Oh, that's so nice. And then what you can do is you can rest your hand on that area and think warm and soft, melty thoughts. So using, and then go the other direction. So it's cultivating this real unhurried and like super patient thing going on. I worked out when I went to that retreat in Devon, I'm still learning stuff. I'm still kind of thinking, oh, what else did I? They really did practice this whole patience thing. And I can see, like when you see Master Chen, and just how patient he is with himself and with everybody else when you haven't got it, and instead of going, oh, you haven't got it, he just says it again, and then you still haven't got it, and he shows it again, and then gives you a bit of a help, and then you get it slightly less, and then he has a great big beaming smile. So it's just wonderful. And then we're doing the other shoulder. Do the other shoulder. So it's a tiny, tiny movement. And then you can rest your hand on that area and just imagine soft, releasing, mobilized, muscles soft. And go in the other direction. That's nice. So the tiny movements, they're very... It's nice to do big ones, they feel good, but then the tiny ones can be quite good too. Okay, try that. Have a bit of a wiggle round like this. Let's do a bit of the kelp. So you just move around and just move. So you just make it up as you go along. Those of you watching, I'll show you from the side. And you're just moving, and my weight's moving a little bit, and think of like a little, well, just a kelp in the water. And you've got all these fronds flipping and flapping about. But it's stuck on this rock. It's a big single stem, and you just sort of you can have the arms down as well. You can do like lower arms. And there's a kind of wiggliness. I'll just show from the diagonal view. There's like a wiggly thing going on. I'm really getting into it. You just Nice. Yeah, just lift that up. So I've stolen quite a few moves off of Mr. Motivator. Me and my housemate, we're trying to do one of his videos a week because he's got a whole repertoire of pre-recorded class videos that he's kept in there. We were utterly exhausting, but also giggly. Great. It's all that giant pink lycra. It's so funny. Fantastic. Yeah, there we go.
You said that you could repeat what we did last week.
Oh yeah. We did the whole.
I can't remember what
We
it's
did
called.
the step back and circle arms and put it on the end of the first section.
Something like that.
That's right. No, that's what we did. Yeah, I'm heading towards there. It's just this is like the gentle introduction to lull you into a full sense of security. We're going to do that right at the end, And then maybe look at individual movements. Because what my teacher, Josie, the fiddle teacher, does is we'll break it down into bits and play the tune, and then at some point we'll just play the tune without worrying about the bits. Then we'll go back to the bits later as that kind of thing. She's coming over from Ireland this weekend to actually see her in person for the first time in about 6 or 7 years. Very, very, very happy about that. Yeah. So if we just do, let's do this one. Just coming up, down. And what you want to do is get your arms as light as possible. And just relaxing. So I'm imagining the muscles down the arm are kind of melting. Just show from the side for yourself. Nice and tall through the crown of the head. Yeah, she's leading a session in one of the pubs in Cambridge as a 3-hour folk session. So I might join in a bit, but I'll mostly be listening. Everybody. Nice. So those of you watching at home, they're doing really well. It's really good. And we come up and down. There we go. And we're nice and tall. That's much better. Posture's, vast improvement in posture. This is good stuff. Okay, and then we'll do a bit of open close. So open, wrists, fingers open. You come slightly forward, wrist, fingers closed. You come slightly into the sort of just the front of the heel or into the balance point. So it's very soft, very soft. Close. And then elbows, wrists, fingers open. Bless you. Elbows, wrists, fingers closed. So I'm getting really into the standing exercises because Eli's been getting us to do 2 lots of 15 minutes of standing a day. And we were supposed to stop at the end of January, but we all were enjoying it, starting to get into it, so we've asked for him to carry it on. And he said yes, very happy about that. Shoulders, elbows, wrist, fingers open. Shoulders, elbows, wrist, fingers closed. I'll just turn this way a bit so you can see both arms. Yeah. Chest, shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers open. Chest, shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers closed. Yeah, the choir did tell me verbally when they were coming, but then it just fell out of my brain. So I've got no idea. Then rock forward, and then we go up a bit more. Rock back down. Hoping in a couple of weekends to see Eva in Reading. I need to. I've not seen her for a while. Beautiful, nice movements, everybody. Okay, so we haven't got so much time to do that, because I would like to do what we did last week. Not look at specific details, just going through it a few times. Just that, have a little. Do you know, it really murders your legs, doesn't it? And it doesn't feel like we're doing anything.
I just wondering if you brought your legs this week.
Oh yes, mint break. Mint break. Hang on. While we're having mints, we'll pause the recording. You don't want to see us eat mints. Right, so we're going to have a look at the Thai shirt. And we're just going to do it as a flow this week and a few times, and then we'll look at holding the posture and another week, because I would like to spend a bit of time just going through that sequence we did last week, a little bit of detail, with absolutely no detail, and we'll do it as a flow. We'll just follow it, let's go with the flow. So, you start as just number 1, and the hands are, I'll come a bit closer actually. 1 I'll do it. It's easier for the people to see if I'm more slightly diagonal. 2. So you're spiralling and releasing. That's like this. So there's a round shape in the arms. 3 comes up through the middle. Actually, I'll just angle myself. And then you're like this. And then 4. And there's a spiral this way. And a nice round shape in the arms. 5, that's like that, and that's pointing forward. That's pointing forward. If you want an extra special sensation in your shoulder, you turn that in a bit. Do you feel that? And then we come all the way around and do 4 part 2. 5 part 2. 5 part 2. Okay, and then this hand comes up in the middle. We got number 6. Then we got 7. Separate east from west, which is actually, if you've been holding each posture for 5 minutes and you're doing it properly, by the time we get to here, your arms are shaking. And then we got this one goes like this, and then you make a soft fist. I'll come closer for the zoomies. Make a soft fist in each hand, and then you rotate, 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 so you're twisting. Here we go, and that's number 8, movement number 8. And that opens up here a bit. So we go 1, 2, 3. 5, this is the other way of doing 5. And then 6, 7, and 8. And then one more time. 1, 2. That might be the post lady. 3. 4. 5. 5. This is an alternative way of getting into the other side of 5. 6. 7. And 8. Nice. Very nice. So each of those moves, what you do when you do it properly, you hold each one up for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, so it takes 45 minutes in total, because number 5, you've got that one, you hold that for 5 minutes, and then you've got that one. But what you might want to do, I would recommend something like 30 seconds, a minute, holding it, or maybe 3 or 4 in and out breaths, and then do it that way, because the problem is if you go straight into holding it for 5 minutes, it's too much. It's too much. Oh, number one. We'll do it again next week, because it's something Emma wants us all to do. And then that's number 2. So it's a nice round shape, and you think spiral release, so it's like a 3, 4, but yeah, this sense of infinite patience is what you want to cultivate. 5, 5, I think I like this one at the moment better, that way in. 6, 7, and 8. And then it builds, it helps build the strength in the shoulders, and it also helps with the mobility in the shoulders. But when I've done it, well, maybe 2 minutes maximum, that's probably 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, that'll take 16 minutes for the, something like that, for the 8. That's not so bad. Well, so it might be 20 minutes. I haven't quite worked it. Stop, maybe 20 minutes. Yeah. Any questions on? It's very good for you, because the structural, getting your posture and the structural alignments correct is very, yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. So it's like that, and you can either go into the second one like that, or you can go into the second one like that. Like the second one like that, or you can go into the second one like that. They're both ways, and also you have the hands forward or round to the side for that one. That one, you can feel that stronger. It's like a stronger sensation in the arm, in the shoulder, and then you have both hands up, and then you're like pushing up and sinking down at the same time, and then stretching out there, and then yeah. Yeah. But at one point we used to do it every single time we had a seminar. We'd be holding it for the full 45 minutes, and it was just like, and then it kind of went out of fashion again, and I just But you can feel it doing good structure. And the other thing with the standing, when you're just holding and you've got the hand around in a ball, it's like you're holding a tree trunk. And you just stand there. So this is what I've been doing with Eli, the standing. We'll just do a little baby standing. So he has his hands up, actually he has his hands up quite high, about shoulder height. That's a bit too much. I prefer it, try it a bit further down, you see, it's much better. And Master Chen, he has his hands like that, but for me it doesn't feel like you're doing anything then, so I quite like in the middle is fine. So he's just been doing 2 of the health standing postures. So he does this one, Eli, and then he does this one where you're just nice round shape like this. Excuse me. So we're not doing the full 15 minutes, and then you let that go. And then you put your hands behind your back, and then you come up like this. So he does it very good. See, he does it much slower. So he does this slow thing, and it's very good for the back, and also it's very good as a balance exercise, and I'm better on one leg than the other. But he's very deliberately reaches forward with his foot, and then raises it up, and then puts it down, but without the thumb. He's because you can kind of go, so you just ups the daisy, and then that's what he does after the 15 minutes of standing. He does that. So we've been doing that every day. The morning one, we'll do some stretching and a bit of mobilising first, and then do the standing. And then the evening one, you go straight into standing. But I'm finding it. I've noticed my posture's got slightly less rubbish. So just by doing that, and it's a very good. And then when you do things like the form, because you've been coming from this standing thing and then the patience thing, you have to, because you want to move and you just get all. When you do it for more than about a minute, I'm finding it very difficult, even though I've been doing it since the beginning of January, the Qigong Challenge. And like your brain starts moving all over the place, you just go, oh, and then you just want to fidget and you want to move, and then eventually once you get to the other side of that, you feel really relaxed. but that's only happened like a couple of times. Yeah, so you can move and stand at the same time. So do little movements just to kind of make it more bearable. But it's worth it just because you can really feel it in your posture. I mean, I've been noticing it more this week. Just like, oh, I feel a bit like a meerkat, you know. And it's like, oh, this is good. So, yeah, this is nice. It's smooth when he does it. It's very smooth, and I can feel it stretching my lower back actually. And also, I can, if you took your time over each bit, you can really practice your balance. So it's all good stuff. So this is all new stuff that I'm working. I'll try and keep things fresh. Okay, for fun, let's just very slowly. You'll have to work out where's the best place to stand though, because I'm going to go over here. I think last week you were all over there and it seemed to work better. I mean, there were a few bits that we missed out, but it's fine. Oh yeah. That's good. Yeah. I think so. So getting this unhurried thing. So we face this way. Let's breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Feet together first. And we're breathing in and breathing out. Actually, if I'm stepping 6 times that way, I'm going to have to start over here, aren't I? Brilliant. Okay. Breathe in, breathe out. And the kelp exercise, it's made this bit much easier, actually, as well. So raise the left heel. And then step out to the side into parallel stance. And then just move your feet so that they're exactly parallel. Shall go back a little bit as well. And you're floating up through the head, you're sinking down through the hips. And then at this point, Master Chen stays there for ages. But then we usually with him all day, but we actually need to finish in the next sort of 5-10 minutes. So now you come up. Like this, hands coming up, I'll just show you from the. So it does that, and then it comes up like this, so the palms are down. To shoulder height, now sink the hips and breathe out, and the hands follow. Transfer your weight to your right foot. Press to the left imaginary wall. Transfer your weight to the left foot. Press to the right imaginary wall, turn the right foot out to the corner, point the toes to the corner. Now, go into the right foot. Now step completely forward with the left foot. Heel is down, toes up. Now when the arms come down, then the toes go down. Now I will mirror, then sink forwards. Turn the waist. Now you're at the right angle at the front, sinking the hips. Now keep the weight forward, open to the side of the body, open to the side. Stay forward with the weight, sink forward again as you turn, and then the right cat stance, and you've got the hands there. So you've got right cat stance, and this is your right hand forward, and your left hand over the top. And then you come up, so I'm mirroring, and down, and you rest your fist on the open palm. And then you come up, and then we go down into the parallel stance with a stamp. Yeah, turn around. Facing forward, turn to the left. Turn to the right. Turn to the left slightly. Right hand under the left arm. Look to the right, step to the right. Out to the side, so you're in horse stance. Turn to the left. Turn to the right, open and push. Down, stroking down. It's like Eva calls it stroking the giraffe's neck, which I think is a nice thing to do to a giraffe. Sink, and then you bring the hands like a shot put, and then you push to the corner. Double-handed push to the corner. Right hand underneath, left hand on top. Left hand underneath, right fist on top. Right, now I will mirror again. Step with your left foot out to the side into the horse stance. Bring the hand across. Left hand across, left hand push to the corner. Single whip. Single whip. Now I'll return round. Now bring your right fist to the left hand. Transfer the weight into the right. Circle around. Transfer your weight to the left. Bring the hands across. Turn the right foot in. Circle up. Come back to the back foot. Circle down. Turn the left foot out. Point the toes towards the side wall. Open. Nice. Right. Cat stance. Down. We do the stampy thing again. Up and stop. Turn to the left, turn to the right, step back, spread the arms towards the back. Cat stance. Right hand under the left, step. White crane, spreads its wings. White crane. Turn to the left, turn to the right, step. Diagonal posture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Raise knee, raise hands. Push down. Step forward 3 times. 1, hand, foot. So the hand moves, then foot moves. Very unusual. 2, hand moves, foot moves. Diagonal posture. Raise the knee. Push forward. Palms down, fingers forward. 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. This time go to cat stance. Cross the hands in front. Sink down. Step out. Spread the tablecloth. Make a fist with your right hand by the right hip. Left palm up. Transfer the weight and punch. Hidden thrusting punch. Sink into the right foot, open the right hand, left hand point towards the right wrist. Turn the hands around, transfer the weight. This. And then back into left foot forward. Buddha's guardian warrior pounds the mortar again. Okay. Open the arms, cross them in front, sink down. Make sure your feet are parallel. 1, step out. 2, come diagonal cut. 3, horizontal cut. 4, fist thing. 5, 6. Just make it up if you didn't work out how to do that. Come down, double-handed push to the front, and cat stance. Fist under elbow. Right fist under left elbow. So there's a nice stretch, and then you just sink down into the correct. Okay, step back and circle arms. Then you sink back. So when you do this, try and get the feet pointing parallel forwards, but don't worry if you can't, because it's quite tricky. 3, right, I've got to count to 5 now. 4, and 5. Oh dear. And then, like this. And then into white crane spreads its wings. We'll stop at white crane. Oh, we've added a bit. Oh, we added a bit. Nice. Oh, you look great. Brilliant. Well, we got away with that, didn't we? Isn't that marvellous? Yeah, come round in a circle, because we're. Okay, no worries. Come round in something, an amorphous shape. That was wonderful. Yeah, we'll do it again next week,
Yes.
and hopefully maybe go more than once. But that was nice, just flowing in, just joining in and flowing. It's quite good. Oh, marvellous. Yeah, I'll be in Haverhill this weekend. I'm checking out venues and music shops. There's 3 apparently, but I'll be asking them about places to have pop-up folk events, because me and my friend, the other Farah, she does yoga actually, but we founded this sort of events duo together. That's fine. You can escape out you can watch out for the wire, and you can escape through the cupboard if you want, or well, that's all right.
Yes,
well, it's exciting. It's very good. It's like a secret passage, you know. Very good. Bye. Well done. That was great. I really like that. So I'm going to check it out and see what it's like. Also, possibly for a kind of Tai Chi event or something. I'm just having a little thought. Okay, here we go. We're breathing in, breathing out.
Not that easy.
Not that easy. You trapped her in. Go and untrap her. Did she escape all right? Hooray! Right, just carry on. She can jump over it next week. I quite like going in and out through that cupboard. It's fun. It's like being a kid again. So this, again, we're developing this sense of infinite patience. So we're not having to worry too much. Because I was thinking, if I was more patient, then I'd be a lot less bothered about stuff. It's like, oh, it'll happen. And then you just go, It just seems like much more sensible somehow. Oh, and once more, we didn't do the face. We didn't do the face, did we? Okay, we'd better do some making ourselves look youthful. And just nice. Yeah, that was nice. So we've quite a lot done today. But yeah, we'll see what we can do on the YouTube and the TikToks. And then I'd like to do a bit more on the tree qigong and kelp things, because it's great for getting spontaneous movement. It really does help when you're doing more coherent movement and more sort of formalised movements. Okay, here we go. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. Breathe in, breathe out. In, breathe out. And once more with feeling. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, bring your feet together, and back. Absolutely wonderful. That was a lovely class. What a good idea. So marvellous. Yeah, well done those of you watching at home. Good job. Take care.